What's going on, guys? Stefan here. Bit of a change of scenery. I'm not in England anymore, but we'll talk about that a little bit later on in this video. But before we get into that, let me take you back to this morning and take you through my training session. Alright, so why am I not in England now? Well, the short answer is my contract is up. Coming to England, I signed a 6-month deal with Southport through January, and it was just a 6-month deal because I was brand new to the country at the time, and rather than committing to an entire season or even longer right from the start, the club and I just wanted to make sure I enjoyed it before extending my stay. So we ended up just doing a 6-month contract, and then the option was always on the table to extend my contract further if I wanted to. So why didn't I sign through the rest of the season then? Let me first start off by saying I absolutely loved my time at Southport, from my teammates to the managerial staff and everything about the club. I'm extremely grateful for the opportunity that I had, and if I could go back 8 months and do it all over again, I definitely would. So I didn't not sign an extension because I didn't like it there. Basically, I just had other opportunities that came up in the last few weeks or so that really interest me and that I'll be pursuing pretty soon. I really enjoyed my time at Southport, especially the people there. Everybody welcomed me in right away, even coming in from overseas. I would have loved to sign for a further period, but I am very excited about what could possibly come in the future. What I really wanted to talk about in this video are kind of the harsh realities of soccer. From changing clubs to leaving teammates to leaving countries, it's all stuff you don't really think about when you're younger and just dream about having soccer as your job. I spent the last 7 months calling Liverpool home and seeing the guys on my team every day in training sessions and games and traveling, and it just kind of sucks to pack up all your stuff and leave everything behind. Sure, you wish everyone well and keep in contact, but you never really know if you're ever going to see any of them again. And most players, especially in the lower leagues, are only on a 1-year deal, so after the season ends, everyone kind of goes their own ways, whether it's a different club or a different country. And if you're lucky enough, you'll have a contract for the upcoming season. But a lot of players, including myself with the situation I'm in right now, I don't have anything guaranteed for the upcoming season. Sure, I have some opportunities, but nothing is ever guaranteed to come from that. So I have no idea where I'm going to be in the next month, let alone in the next year or 5 years. And that mental aspect of the game, having to deal with these highs and these lows of not knowing what you're going to do, not hearing back from teams, not having anything certain for the upcoming season, is by far the most difficult thing of having soccer as a job. Luckily, I just found out about an opportunity coming up pretty shortly, but if you would have asked me a week or two ago where my head was at mentally, I would have told you something completely different, let alone a year or two ago. But that's also the beauty of being able to play for a living, the journey and the process behind it all. Back when I was 10 years old, and I'm sure like most other players, the most difficult decision you thought you would have to make in soccer was choosing between signing for Barcelona and Bayern Munich. But unfortunately, that's just not reality, and if you talk to most any pro, they'll not only tell you about the highs, but also the lows that they've gone through. But you need to enjoy all aspects of the game, the highs and the lows. Just love the process, because if you don't, it makes it that much more difficult. The mental side of the game, for me, is something I didn't expect to be this difficult, but you just keep going and you love every second of it. I've gone from thinking I had guaranteed contracts with clubs, to hearing absolutely nothing in a matter of days, to then having opportunities pop back up. But it's definitely a mental roller coaster, but you just ride it out, and like I said, you enjoy the process. I always want to bring you guys some sort of value, whether it's working out, training advice, or some of the behind the scenes stuff like this. So let me know if you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like, leave a comment down below, and subscribe for more videos in the future. Peace.